Welcome to the show, everybody. I have a great show planned for today. It's the new year, so we wanted to do something fun and exciting. And last year, we had a great makeover session, so we wanted to do that again for this year. I, too, myself am going to get my makeup done on the air today. I don't have anything on right now. This is all natural. A little nervous. How about you, Paula? How are you?
Good, good.
Nervous, excited?
Both A and B, definitely.
Okay, so Paula, you are going to get a full makeover today.
Yeah.
New look for the new year. And what made you want a makeover?
I've never had one, and I keep going that this is something I should do because some days I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing as far as fashion or hair or anything.
Well, you know what? I'm sure a lot of people watching too probably feel the same way. Some days you just wake up, you don't know what you want to wear, you don't know what you want to put on. Should I put makeup on? Should I not? Should I do my hair? What do you do for a living?
I teach at a small college, College of Westchester. And so I do a lot of running from the morning, get up in the morning, 20 minutes and run to work. And
So a lot of the times you're probably really limited on how much time you have to get ready.
yes.
And typical work outfit, what do you throw on in the morning?
Black or beige pants and a top and something business, casual or professional looking, I think, and an occasional bright blue or purple.
Well, all right, it's good to mix colors up every once in a while. If I were home, you know, I would definitely just be in a pair of yoga pants and a tank top or a t-shirt. That's kind of like my uniform. I'm only wearing dresses on TV, that's it. And as far as future, plans, are you going to be continuing to teach for a while, or?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Teach online in the class, so yeah, I love it.
And anything else that you do? Any hobbies?
Music. As an avid listener, I wish I could play, but I love music and reading and getting to the gym when I can.
And you are married?
I am.
And your husband has no idea that you're here today.
Just knows I came down to Operation Prom to help with something.
Okay, little fib there. So when you go home completely made over, what's he gonna think? What do you think he's gonna say?
He's going to look up first and probably look away and then look back and go, when did this happen?
And I hope you guys or will make some kind of plans tonight to go out and do something.
Yeah, we are going out with friends to dinner.
Great.
To dinner and music, actually.
Great. Well, I'm going to send Paula off with our fantastic Glow Beauty Bar team from Mamaroneck. They are here, and they're going to transform you. And I want everybody to stick around so they can see you.
Great.
Thanks, Paula. So if you're just tuning in, I want to welcome you to the show. I am having a makeover myself today, and we also have a friend of mine, Paula, who is in the back getting a makeover. I have our lovely guest here, Heather from Glow Beauty Bar in Mamaroneck, and she was with us last season and did a makeover. It was so popular that we had to do it again. So Heather, I don't want to be on TV too long without any makeup.
Let's do it.
Let's get this going. All right. So
All right.
Tell our viewers what you're going to be doing to me today.
Well, we know that you wear lots of prints and colors, which if you've been watching, which we hope you've been watching Noel's show, you'll see that she has prints and print colored dresses all the time.
Right.
So we want to do something kind of neutral that goes with everything. So that way she can just kind of throw it on, and no matter what she's wearing, it works.
Perfect.
And we know you wear your hair normally
Yes.
straight and down.
Yes.
We do love the curl, but normally it's straightened down, so it's kind of good that it's straightened down today, so that way we can see really what it would look like.
Perfect.
So I'm going to start with just getting hair out of your face.
Okay. And yes, while Heather is talking us through the makeup today, I'll also mention that Heather highlighted my hair.
Yes, we did some highlights just to brighten you up a little bit the other day. That was fun, something different.
Yeah, something different.
New year, new
Yeah.
look.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have anything on your face right now?
Just a little tinted moisturizer.
And have you ever been allergic to anything?
No.
Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to add a little bit of moisturizer to you because I don't like when the skin is too dry.
Okay.
I'm using the Rodan & Fields Soothe.
Okay, now Rodan & Fields has been very popular lately.
Lately, yeah.
Yeah.
I love their products. I
Mhm.
think they're great.
Mhm.
They really tend to, whatever your needs are, they have different lines.
Okay.
This one is more oil-free and more for redness. Not that you have a ton of redness, but this seems to be a really good moisturizer for many skin types. So we use it a lot on our clients, and I use it myself.
Okay. And this is something that can be purchased in the shop as well?
Yep, we sell it right at Glow in Mamaroneck.
Yeah, and why don't you tell our viewers where exactly you're located?
We're at 605 East Boston Post Road, which is about a quarter mile north of the Mamaroneck Harbor. And we've been there for a little over 2.5 years. And we're super excited. We're a full service hair and makeup salon. We also specialize in weddings and special events, photo shoots, baby showers, bridal showers, anything that you need. And we're open Wednesday through Sunday, which is great.
Yeah.
People love Sunday. A lot of salons are closed on Sundays.
That's true.
So we like to do that.
That's true.
Next I'm going to put a primer on your eyes because we don't want that shadow to fade as
Okay.
you're going throughout the day.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you. I know a lot of people do use primers, and do you like using them, and what are they really used for?
They really keep the product on. Some people that have really oily skin, the primer tends to make it from sliding off throughout the day. Sometimes, especially in the summer when you're sweating, you're hot,
Right.
You're under bright lights,
Right.
things like that just make you tend to sweat a little bit more. So this kind of keeps everything where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
So that was an eye primer, so that's going to help it from creasing and fading. And I'm going to spray Skindinavia. Close your eyes.
Ooh, that feels wonderful.
It's nice and refreshing. This is a face primer, so this is going to help oil control and keep your foundation on when we do that section.
Yeah, I would say that that's probably, I guess I have like combination skin because either my skin will be super dry, especially now with the winter
With
months,
the weather, so you
so
want to make sure
dry.
you hydrate like really well,
Yeah.
especially at night.
Yeah, and then, during the day from running around, I go from dry skin to then oily.
Yeah. So this is a MAC shadow. I use a lot of MAC shadows. I think they stay really well and the colors are really true to what you see in the palette.
Mm-hmm.
So this particular one is All That Glitters. And I love this color because it really goes with any skin tone. And it's great because you can wear it alone or you can mix it, which makes it a great transition color. Say you're going out to dinner later and you want to just change up your makeup a little bit. You don't have to take it all off.
Gotcha. Well, I don't have any plans right now for this evening, but you
But
never know.
yeah. Open. And I'm just putting it all along your lid.
Okay.
I'm not bringing it any higher, just kind of very basic.
Okay.
And it gives a nice shimmer, but it's not too much. It's really good for any skin type and age. And some people feel like when they're older they can't wear sparkle, and they can. It just depends on how you're wearing it and the color that you're wearing.
Right.
Maybe blue, sparkle, frosty, not a good idea, but champagne,
Right.
we're okay.
No blue, no blue.
Yeah.
And now what about for, it's still the winter, but are you noticing any trends going in yet to the spring or?
Well, spring always brings out like the brighter colors, pinks and corals. When it comes to clothing, it's brighter jewel tones.
Right.
So I like to keep things natural with the face if you're going to be wearing those types of colors on your clothing.
Got it.
But it could be opposite if you decide to wear, this dress in all black, but you want to do like a really bright coral lip, then it kind of gives a nice balance. Same with winter tones. A lot of times, like the fall and winter tones are those plums and burgundies, what we're coming out of, the plums and burgundies. It's the same type of thing. If you're wearing black, you can do a really deep lip. But if you're wearing like a plum dress, you might want to keep it more subdued.
Right.
So for the eyes, I'm kind of mixing a few colors, some like mauves and browns, and just to kind of accent your crease. So I'm putting this on the outer section of your lid, up into your crease. You can kind of feel where I'm placing it. And I'm doing it really light first because I want to see how far I want to go. Open. Ooh, so pretty. I can close. I'm just going to make it a smidge darker.
Now, is there any way, Heather, I can have you come to my house every day to do this?
You definitely can. We do actually do at-home services. I know you're just kidding, but well, maybe you're not kidding.
I'm not
sure.
kidding.
We do go to people's houses for hair and makeup services. We do that often, so if anybody needs us to come to them, we can do that. And you would just have to inquire at the salon.
Yeah, and I will let our viewers know that Heather has been doing my makeup for several years now.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, you did makeup for my wedding,
Mm-hmm.
and we met through a mutual friend.
We did them for another shoot. Was it CNN or?
Yes.
Yeah.
we
That
did.
was one of the first times.
That was one of the first times. Actually, I'll let everybody in on a little secret. I was looking for a makeup artist for my wedding day, and I did have a few trials done, and then I found out that I was going on CNN for Operation Prom, my nonprofit organization, and I said, you know what, I should probably have my makeup done for CNN. So I called Heather and asked her to do a trial, and loved it so much that I booked her right away.
We love that. It was love at first sight.
Yes, it was.
We had so much fun at the dining room table.
Yes.
Okay. So I did the browns and bronzes to kind of bring out your eyes, and right now I'm just adding a liner. I'm using black shadow actually because it's softer. Some people like those harsh wing liners, and those are totally fine. We love those. It just depends on what you're going for.
Right.
But for your look today, and what's something I think is more simple for you for an everyday would be a black shadow with an angle brush. Just kind of keeps everything.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that too. For our viewers that are watching that are saying, gosh, I wish I could do this, you know, every day to myself, that kind of thing. Do you recommend any specific brushes or products or?
Yeah, we actually also do consultations and lessons at the salon. But
Oh,
yeah,
great.
there's a lot of great brushes. You can go to Ulta, has a lot of average price brushes. MAC has great brushes. It depends on the product and how often you're using them, really how much you want to spend, because they can range from 10 to 60.
Right.
A lot of my brushes are more expensive, but I'm using them more on a daily basis, so I need them to last.
Right.
So when we do the lessons at the salon, I have everyone bring in their makeup and
Oh,
their
that's a good
products,
idea.
and I kind of
Yeah.
go through it with them. I can tell them what's bad, I can tell them other ways to use some of their products, and then recommend some new stuff. So that's always a fun thing to do, and people like giving that as a gift too, because we do gift certificates.
That's a great idea.
Have you open your eyes and look to the side? Other side. Yay. Maybe look up. So I'm just putting a smidge on the bottom, just to line. I don't want to put too much. Just kind of give like a little shadow, just clean it up nice. Just cleaning up any fallen shadow. I just want to get that off before I do your concealer. Otherwise it's going to look like a black eye, and that's why I always do eyes first, because I use a lot of shadows and they tend to fall. So if I do face makeup first, and then I do all that concealer, I conceal you up so nice, and then some of the shadow falls, I gotta wipe off and I gotta redo it. So it's like a pain in the neck. So it's easier for me anyway. I feel it's easier to do eyes first, get it all done, and clean up, and then you continue.
Maybe I'll do that at home, because usually I do my eyes last, and then I do notice that I have little dustings of eyeshadow.
Little things all over.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden I'm, black smear here and there, and good tip, Heather.
I love that. I know a lot of people do it, face first.
Right.
So they always are like, oh, you're gonna do my eyes first? And I'm like, yeah. I actually learned that when I worked at MAC.
I was going to ask you too, actually, what's your background? How did you get into makeup?
I just really loved it, which is kind of funny because no one in my family, like my mom doesn't wear makeup, my sister, she's a sports fanatic, because no one really was into it, but I kind of got into it, and in college, and if you look up, I worked at the MAC counter while I went to Manhattanville. At Bloomingdale's I worked, and I worked part-time, and I kind of got a lot of training while working there. It was great. I worked there for over a year, and then I kind of self-taught myself. Like YouTube or any of that wasn't big in 2002,
Right.
So I was able to take a lot of classes with them, and they do trainings every quarter, for the employees. And then I did some freelancing with some other companies as well. So it was kind of self-taught.
Wow. Well, that's good to know,
which is
Yeah, I mean, look, so many people love MAC, so essentially you're MAC trained, and that's probably really popular for people to know.
And it's good when you work at counters, because you do learn about the other brands, even though you're not necessarily selling them, because you are stationed at your counter. But people like to know about different products and stuff, so you kind of want to know a little bit about what else is available.
So you're an entrepreneur. You went from working at a makeup counter to then opening your own beauty bar and salon.
Yeah, I started my business out of my house, did a lot of bridal, just makeup at that point. Then I went back to school for hairdressing, so I had my cosmetology license.
Okay.
I don't do hair as much, but it's just good to have it. I was able to do both. That's how I met Janae.
Right.
One of our
mutual
friends.
Yeah.
And that kind of was able to get me into some other things because I was able to do both hair and makeup. So it was a plus. And then I decided to open Glow later because we were getting busier with weddings and I just wasn't able to do it myself. So I was having girls help me, and then I was like, you know what, this is ridiculous. Let's just do it. Just go big, go home, you know?
Right.
So I just put a light concealer on you. It's actually a matte concealer just to kind of brighten up underneath the eyes, especially with these big bright lights. It's gonna brighten you up. And I'm going to use, this is Graftobian. It's more of a professional grade. It comes in palettes like this, so it's really not suitable for purchase
I was
at home.
going to say, I've never seen that
But we
before.
have, I can always recommend similar foundations that, you know, that if someone wants to buy foundation for themselves, they're not going to buy this whole palette.
Gotcha.
But this is great for us and our kits. Because we work with, you know, all different skin tones and everything. So, and it's great for photography. And since we do a lot of weddings, we want to make sure we have something that photographs well.
Yeah. Now this time of year, I'm guessing that it's not too busy. It's not really wedding season, but are you already booking for the spring and summer?
Yeah, we already have some bookings for this year, a bunch of trials. We just came off of a bunch of weddings. We did a New Year's Eve wedding. We have one, you know, we had one January 2nd. So, just kind of keep the ball rolling. But people start to get married now early, you know, like March could be early because it's less expensive for some places. And for some people with their budgets, they just, it just works for them. So, but we do already have bookings going into, you know, October of this year.
Oh, wow.
So I'm just lightly dusting this over your whole face to take just a minute.
And you have Camille, who is doing Paula's hair and makeup, right?
Yes, Camille has been working with me for a few years now. She actually worked with me before I even opened Glow.
Oh.
She used to come to my house and help me out. She does hair and makeup. She is great. She does colors and cuts at the salon as well. And yeah, she's working on Paula.
Yeah,
she's gonna be making her over, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I had so much fun last time we did. Last time we had Christina, this time we have Camille. So I like to bring different girls, get to experience live with Noel.
And our guest last time was Jill, who got the makeover. And if you guys missed that, you can always look online for clips and pictures, because Jill looked fantastic too.
Oh, Jill's so fun.
Yeah,
Paula's going to be fun too, I can tell. They're just so excited. It's so nice to see someone really excited for like what they're getting. You know, it's just something fun to do, and a lot of people I think take it for granted. They're like, oh, I don't want to do that on my you know, day off. But I think they really enjoy it. They don't want to wash their face at night. No. So now after I put that, it looks a little dewy, which I know you can't see right now, but viewers can see. Looks a little dewy. So what I'm doing is I want to set it with a powder because I don't love dewy, but I just think that, again, under the lights, it's going to look shiny, and we don't want you to look shiny.
Yeah, I know that, like, you know, in the summer months especially, people are always putting on, like, these bronzers that have, like, a shimmer to them. I personally don't like that because I don't like that, like, I guess it's like a shiny type look. I don't really like that. I like the more matte look.
It's a totally different look, and people can pull off either one, but it really depends on what you're doing.
Right.
Where you're going and the temperature. Because a dewy look can easily look like a sweaty look, depending on where you are. Under lights, under sun, under things like that. It's not great looks for bridal because it's being photographed and it could tend to look shiny rather than that matte finish.
And you said something before that I'm going to bring up again, but sleeping in your makeup. I am notorious for doing that. Is that really bad?
It is really bad.
It is.
It's actually.
Sometimes I'm just too tired.
I was told, listen, I've done it. Everyone's done it.
Everybody's
it happens.
done it, yeah.
It's not, you know, it is what it is. But you definitely should at least wash most of it off. Even if you just use a wipe, which still is not great. But I use like the Target wipes. I love those. They just take everything off and then I can just moisturize my face.
Like Target?
Yeah, like Target, the store.
Like the store?
Not Target. No, just kidding. I love that store.
Okay, so I think that we're
just about done.
Yeah, we're just about done, and we're going to take a quick break. But when we come back, in addition to my final reveal,
you love Paula.
We're gonna see Paula. Yeah. So stay tuned, everybody. are back, and I am here with my big reveal. Thank you so much, Heather, for
No problem.
making me look fantastic. I feel fantastic.
That's what we wanted.
But most importantly, I want to bring out Paula,
Yes.
because she is
Looking
she looks
fabulous.
yeah, she looks amazing. Come on out, Paula. Big
Woo!
reveal, big reveal. How do you feel?
I feel
Looks
great.
awesome.
I feel great.
Looks so
totally
good.
different. It feels nice.
So Heather, tell us. Camille actually did.
Camille did all the services on Paula today.
here
We
we
gave
go.
her a nice voluminous blowout. Your hair is curly naturally, so we want to do something a little different, but still natural on you. And then we did a clean makeup. You wear your glasses, so we just wanted to make sure that we could see your eye makeup with a little liner and some frosty tones. And then a pink lip to bring out your cheek, just to kind of have a little natural. We know you're a teacher and you're not going to spend an hour on your makeup every day, but we wanted you to, feel good. And your new clothes look great.
Yeah, let me tell everybody about the clothes. This is from our sponsor, Jay McLaughlin, who also provided my dress today too. And you have this beautiful cashmere poncho on that you said.
So soft.
Like the softest fabric ever, right? And then you also have on, I'm just gonna show everybody from your sleeve here. This is the Catalina fabric shirts that they sell, which did you like the fabric of the Catalina? Yeah, really easy to wash too. And they are, Jay McLaughlin is located, the nearest store is located in Bronxville. They also have a location in Greenwich and several locations throughout the city and throughout the U.S. So where are you off to tonight? What do you think Peter's going to say now?
He will be amazed, I think. He hasn't seen me dress up much a lot or do anything different with my hair in a long time, and makeup has been a while, so
It's going to be a nice surprise. I think
Yeah,
he's going to really
I
love
think
it.
You look great.
Yeah, I
You
like
look
it a lot.
great. You look great. Well, thanks so much for being here today, Paula. And Heather, thank you to the Glow team. Can you
Thank
tell
you.
everybody once again where you're located?
We're at 605 East Boston Post Road in Mamaroneck. It's a quarter-mile north from the entrance to the harbor. And our website is www.glow-beautybar.com, and all of our services are there. We hope to see you.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And I will see you at the next episode of Live with Noel. Thanks so much for tuning in.